Could you imagine a world where everyone realized they have an effect on other people and they deliberately chose to be a good one? What would that look like? What would that sound like? What would that feel like? What would that smell like? Um, I think the best part about my day so far, or the best part of my day, is being able to do beautiful things despite this face. I don't pity myself. I don't pity anybody. I don't believe in it. I come to the library so I can upload inspiring material, and no one cares and no one pays attention. I come so I can read words that are not mine, but still resonate with my heart. Right now, my mind is cluttered with discouragement. It's because of how unbelievably easy it would be for literally anyone in my midst to change a life permanently for the better, and they would benefit too. And it's purely willingness. The unwillingness to be uncomfortable, the unwillingness to understand, the unwillingness to listen, the unwillingness to try. And that's all it is. You know, the best part of my day today is being able to do beautiful things and share beautiful things in spite of actual limits and actual burden. This is the second time that I've felt AC today. It's the same building. Otherwise, I'm just, outside. Nowhere to go. I would like to walk around, but I have an extra bag now that makes it a little more difficult. And I reached out to, when I interact with others, I always try to make it a positive experience. I always try to seek to connect genuinely and get them to think about things that they might overlook or might not have thought of. Get them out of autopilot for a second. This is not mental illness. This is actual needs being neglected. This is being negated. This is what being negated looks like. And it's important for you to understand that you have this effect on others. And it would be very easy to not have this effect on anyone. I do it. If I can do it, anybody can. You don't have to be God. You don't have to be a prophet. You don't have to have a calling. You don't have to do anything. You have to just be willing to listen and be willing to try for, wisdom that is bigger than yours. It's as simple as being present. Instead of just being cynical and brushing everybody off. I've come in here with my guitar a couple of times every day. They do have opportunities to perform for the kids. I love playing. I'm great with kids, and I love storytelling. I'm very good at it. When I ask, they will say no. I will not know why. I've talked about music a lot with a lot of people here, a lot of the librarians, more than just one at least. So they know. Hasn't crossed their mind apparently to even ask. I mean, these are just facts. But the question does need to be asked, why not? When I interact with people, I do it deliberately to try and brighten their day. I mean, yeah, it's just compliments, yeah, it's just gratitude, but I don't have to. Just like you said a couple of seconds ago, well, they don't have to ask. They don't have to give you a chance. Yeah, but what if they did? What if the kids need that? What could it do for them? What could it do for the parents? What could it do for me? What could it do for the library? What could it do for you? People don't think. What benefit could happen in a community if people were more curious and be willing to be more inclusive and curious about what the people around them can actually do? I knew that painting. I haven't heard the title in I don't know how long, years and years, and I got one word wrong. Persistence of memory, not the persistence of time. I'm an interesting person because I'm curious. Why do you want to exclude that? Why does that person deserve to get no chance? Not even a look. Like, if you looked at 3 of my videos on my music channel all the way through, start to finish, I would like an explanation that's fact-based on why I deserve 0 chance, 0 support, 0 anything in the direction I deserve to go. What would you be willing to do to change your own life? Because I've done everything. Documented. You can look on my Instagram, you can look on this YouTube channel. I've done literally everything. These aren't hypotheticals. I've gone through every worst case scenario imaginable. Other than tragic death. But that seems to be what life is driving me toward and really insists on me doing. Or that should happen to me. How easy it is to change a life is just be curious. Be curious about somebody's actual value. Give them a chance. Not everybody deserves one. It's kind of easy to figure it out, though. I believe in equality, and equality means we all get a turn. So a person I used to look up to and used to think that I was supposed to be with posted some bullshit yesterday. I didn't even finish watching the stupid video on Instagram about fears. I am afraid that this is just my life, that I'm going to be homeless and there's going to be zero actual human connection or care. I'm not even allowed a friendship. I'm not allowed I'm completely excluded. You know, I've got some traction here and there with a couple of people now, but it's going to go at a snail's pace and nothing's going to get done. If it's anything that is, like the last 6 years. It's just nothing is ever going to happen. I cannot affect positive change in my own life no matter what I do. Look what I actually have done. Done. D-I-D did. So no, Lindsay, you're afraid of being uncomfortable. You're afraid of being wrong. You have chosen career over everything else. The only guy I've ever seen you in a picture with is that one dude that you're always like, I guess the brother from another mother type. You hate men. You blame them for everything. Prove me wrong. Why don't I deserve a chance? Why don't I deserve a look? A 20-minute video that I know would transform you, but you stick with Abby for breath work. She's a piece of shit. She doesn't know the harm she's doing. I'm not worth a 20-minute video. I'm not worth a hello. Look what I've done for you over the last 5 months just to get a conversation with you. You ain't shit. You're full of yourself. You're afraid of letting somebody in who can actually do something great for you because you're so focused on you. You're so focused on your career and how things have been, and you're afraid of change or it's just transition. You can adapt. Holy shit. If I can adapt to every worst case scenario and check under every bed to make sure there's no monsters, guess what? You're safe. You're fine. You've always been fine. You had one embarrassing moment in front of national TV. Big fucking deal. You got over it, didn't you? Yeah. What have you done since? What have you done for anybody? Are you brave enough? Do you even listen to your own lyrics? Or what? Okay.